Sunny skies here at Recreation Park. Game 2 of the 2026 season as the Healdsburg Prune Packers take on the East Bay Marauders. Beautiful Saturday here, Easton Stockford. Hugo Traverso alongside me, and what a day for baseball. The sun's out, and Game 2, looking for the opening weekend sweep. Couldn't get much better if you're a Prune Packer or a Prune Packer fan.
Exactly, Easton, and it is a big game for the Packers. Opening weekend is always packed out, and you want to sweep it. It establishes the tone for the season. And the Bay Area Marauders, they have some good players, some top JUCO players, top high school guys from around the area, and they're looking to make a run at the Packers. We'll see what the Packers can do, though. They've got a great lineup tonight.
Yeah, lineup for the Packers. Zach Syrup on the mound, Western Kentucky product. William Patrick leading it off in center field. Jack Ruckert at shortstop, batting second in the 3-hole. Hideki Prother, who is the designated hitter. Logan Sutter, who had a big night last night, playing second, batting cleanup. Matthew Austin Fort, who hit his first home run at first base, batting fifth. Over at third base, as compared to shortstop from last night, is Cade Campbell. Left field, batting seventh, is Zane Kelly. Batting eighth in right field is Will Van Wee, and then another home run hitter last night, the catcher, batting ninth, Tommy Brown. And then across from them, the Marauders, Kaz Omamoto at second, batting first. Drew Hamburger at shortstop. Adam Kamen batting third and left field. Marty Rosales at first base and batting cleanup. Maximo Rockwood, designated hitter in the 5-hole. Nathan Herberger at third base, batting sixth. Diego Prada in center field, batting seventh. Wyatt Miyamoto catching and batting eighth. And rounding out the lineup, Colin McGee in right field, pitching for them, Taylor Hahn. So a solid matchup on the bump. Let's go back to Zach Syrup. What do we know about him, Hugo?
Well, Syrup's from Moore Park, California, went to Western Kentucky, spent 2025 season at Ventura College. He's likely going to be in the transfer portal after a year as a Hilltopper. Had a great summer last year for the Rochester Honkers in the Northwoods League. In 5 games, he boasted a 3-0 record, 5 starts, .66 ERA, 27 1/3 innings pitched, 17 hits, 2 earned runs, 24 strikeouts, and only 5 walks. So he is going to be a very good player and a very good pitcher to watch.
Syrup starting on the mound. We'll send you down for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Not only a fantastic student at Healdsburg High School, but a starting.
Well, Amber Demon with a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Was part of the NCS champion Healdsburg High School girls basketball team. Her sister, the tennis #1 for the local high school, going to Stanford next year for biomedical engineering. So incredible rendition from her. Local talent just blooming here in Healdsburg.
Talented family there as well, by the sounds of it.
I've known them my entire life, gone to school with them. Very, very smart, very talented.
Talked about Syrup already. He features a fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup in his 4-pitch arsenal. Looking to follow up an incredible performance from Caleb Kimball, who at 4 innings, no hits, no runs allowed. And and a night where the Prune Packers pitching really propelled them to victory.
Yeah, and I mean, Syrup in Western Kentucky didn't have the best ending to a year, but didn't have the worst year in the end of the day. 30-27 record, 14-16 in conference play. They won the series against BYU to open the season, split series with Indiana, but ultimately lost in the second round of the Conference USA tournament to Jacksonville State, the #1 seed, who was eventually taken out by the Little Rock Trojans, who are currently competing against Troy for a spot in Omaha. Going to be a great weekend for one of those two mid-major programs. Always great to see mid-majors dominating.
Throw down to second from Tommy Brown on the warm-up, and we are ready to go here in Healdsburg. Game number 2 of the 2026 season. Prune Packers, Marauders. First pitch in just moments. It's Kaz Omamoto leading things off, the second baseman for East Bay. And Syrup is set. First pitch of the game, right down the middle, strike one, and a good start for Syrup.
Yeah, first pitch comes in at 6:04, so a little bit late tonight.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
74 degrees and windy here in Healdsburg.
It is a little windy out there. 0-2 count from Syrup. That one inside.
Yeah, Omamoto has seen some of the best pitching, and some of these Prune Packers have actually played against Omamoto throughout the year. Graduate of Ohlone College.
1-2. That one fouled away. Omamoto will stay alive.
Ohlone, they're actually based out of a place that you were at earlier today in Alameda County. I believe they're out of Hayward.
1-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And that'll bring the count to 2-2. Two pitch from Syrup. Inside corner. Called ball 3. And an 0-2 count now turned into a sticky situation for Zach Syrup. Three-two fouled away. Omamoto will stay alive. Good first at bat here from the second baseman.
Yeah, Loney was one of the best teams in the state this year for the 3C2A. Made it all the way to the state final.
Payoff pitch once more, inside ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Kaz Omamoto.
When we transition, Easton, from Omamoto to the matchup of the foods. Breakfast versus lunch.
Syrup versus hamburger. Quite the matchup. First pitch coming from Syrup. And down in the zone, ball 1. (1-0) now. Omamoto leads off of first. That one catches the outside corner, 1-1 count.
Yeah, Hamburger went to Homestead High, Central Coast section. Solid place for baseball.
1-1 pitch, runner goes, fouled away. Brings the count to 1-2. Omamoto in motion there. Maybe a little hit and run. Back-to-back batters, Syrup has been ahead in the count. This time 1-2 to Drew Hamburger. 1-2 pitch. Up in the zone, count level. Count at 2. Omamoto still off first. He moves again. Throw down from Tommy Brown in on a hop and just couldn't hold on to it there. It was Logan Sutter trying to put the tag on him, but a stolen base from Omamoto. But Syrup does get the strikeout. So 1 away now. A strikeout looking for Hamburger. First pitch from Syrup. That one on the ground, ranging over. Is Sutter, you can't hold on. Rounding third, heading for the plate. Yamamoto throw all the way home. They got him hung up in a pickle. Brown running at him, gonna hold on, lays the tag, throw to second now. He's safe at second. So Adam Kamen will advance to second, but a great throw from out in right field by Willie Van Wee to get Yamamoto hung up.
Yeah, Yamamoto completely bypassed his coach's stop sign and thought, no, coach, I can go, and he was mistaken by a mile.
Quite the throw there from Van Wee out and right. Now Kamen gets the extra base on the single. First pitch down in the zone, ball one. As Marty Rosales steps in, right-handed bat, playing first base and batting cleanup today for the Marauders.
Out of Solano College in Fairfield.
1-0, swung on and missed. I'll bring the count to 1-1. One count, 2 away here for Syrup. Came in over on second, that one up and in for ball 2. Two one now from Syrup. That one skied away in the air. Ranging over with the wind is Sutter, and he'll put the squeeze on it to retire the side. So a little Maple Mayhem in the first for Zach Syrup, but he'll get out of the jam thanks to a good throw and a nice play by Logan Sutter. No runs in the first inning for the Marauders. We'll be back with the Packers first up in just a minute. Ready to go back, Hugo?
Yeah.
Back up in the bottom of the first inning, William Patrick leading things off for the Prune Packers.
Yeah, and he's going to face Taylor Hahn, the starting pitcher for the Marauders.
Patrick 3 for 5 last night with 3 singles. First pitch in there for a strike from Taylor Hahn.
Yeah, Hahn is a graduate of Windsor High School. Graduated in 2026. He's a member of the Windsor NBL Oak Tournament Championship team.
One pitch, that one over top Patrick's head. Didn't budge though.
Yeah, Hahn did not see the mound a lot for Windsor this year, and with the way that, or last year, and the way that the Windsor season ended this year, he was likely suspended for most of the rest of the year.
1-1. That one inside, flown out into shallow left field. Ranging in is Kamen, sliding play, but it drops in for a base hit. 4th hit of the season for William Patrick in 6 at-bats, and he's off to a red-hot start.
Yeah, Han's sporting about a 75-mile-an-hour fastball here. It sits about 74 to 76, so we'll see how that works.
Jack Ruckert from LSU stepping in. On our first, Patrick does have some speed, stole a bag last night. Won't go here. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1. 1-0 count now. Hahn is off the leadoff single. We'll see how he bounces back. 1-0. Inside, runner goes, throw to second in time. Did he get the tag? He did. A great throw from Wyatt Miyamoto to throw out William Patrick, and 1 away on the caught stealing.
Yeah, Miyamoto is someone we're going to see multiple times this year, not even just with the Marauders. He's also a West Coast Kings player, so he's got a great pop time and good arm and can do a good job behind the plate here.
2-0 the count now. That one up in the zone on the breaking ball. I'll bring the count to 3-0 for Jack Ruckert. Talked to Coach Gomes last night about 3 stolen bases yesterday. A little more speed, he said, on this team, trying to stay aggressive and be aggressive on those base paths, which is a privilege they haven't had in the past. 3-0 pitch. Firewood on the inside of the plate. Hahn will make the grab to his left, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, Miyamoto is a local guy behind the plate. He's Benicia High School. I've seen him before playing high school ball, so saw him 2 years ago playing high school ball, last year playing summer ball, and then now this year he's at Whitman College.
And now stepping in, someone we didn't see yesterday, out of Cal, Hideki Prother. First pitch to him, up in the zone for ball 1.
Yeah, Hideki had a great year at Cal, one of the best returning Packers. I mean, what a year. 333 average, 14 bombs, 46 RBI.
1-0 to him. Down and away. Count moves to 2-0.
Cal had a great start this year, 14-3 to open up the season, and then just fell completely off with 15-26 to close out. Lost to Stanford to end the season.
2-0. That one lined into left field. Ranging over is Kamen, who will make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So no score for either side in the first inning of Maple Donut. And we'll be back to Sappy Hour as Zach Syrup gets back to the mound in the top of the 2nd. Back here at Recreational Park, top of the 2nd inning, no score through 1. Zach Syrup back on the mound. He's facing Maximo Rockwood, the designated hitter.
Now, Rockwood hasn't played, I don't know where he's playing college, if he's even playing college. Most I could find about him is that he was at Bellarmine.
First pitch from Syrup down the middle, strike one.
He is sporting a Cal State Monterey Bay helmet, so great program there.
Oh, one breaking ball in there. Some sticky fingers from the big bender there from Zach Syrup.
The Otters were unreal this year, last year, almost every year.
That one up in the zone, 1-2.
They scored a commitment, funny enough, from the brother of former Packers intern Blake Thomas. Scored a commitment from the Annalise center field, Hunter Thomas.
That one line foul double left field side. A lot of really good JUCO programs and the teams I've never heard of out here that produce a lot of high-end talent, get a lot of action in the transfer portal that transfer out to Power 4 schools.
Well, yeah, you look no further than Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa Junior College had 11 Division I guys out of just this year's class.
1-2 fouled away as Rockwood will stay alive.
Our camera is just hanging in there right now.
Did it get moved? That one lined into right field. That'll be down for a base hit. Nice swing there from Rockwood, and another leadoff single for the second time in a row here in the top of the second.
And it looks like we have a couple Chabot guys coming through with their gold helmets. Chabot Gladiators.
Second burger on this team, Nathan Herberger. Oh, pitch, that one fouled away.
It's always good when there's a burger for him and it's a burger for her.
Would you, I like that one. That was a good one. Could you call that a double-double?
I think you could.
Two burgers.
One lineup, that's good.
I like that. Hamburger and a Herberger. One for both as that one's fouled away for strike two.
Speaking of burgers, I talked to Hideki Prather before the game today. He and Cade Campbell, his roommate, went to In-N-Out yesterday and powered 4 double-doubles. I know that you and Julian went last night.
He got a triple-triple.
0-2
pitch here, swung on and missed, strike three. First strikeout for Zach Syrup as he'll get on the board. I got a double-double with pickle sauce and grilled onions, and then Julian here got, I believe it was just meat, cheese, and sauce, and triple-triple. So chowed that down after opening day. That one fouled straight back for strike one. One away here. And speaking of burgers again, Julie and I also just went down to the Spot food truck, which is to our right here, and had a couple of the Prune Packer pulled pork patties that were quite delicious.
Yeah, got a lot of Packer-themed food around Sonoma County now.
Too many burgers, though. I might need to lay off. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two.
That was filthy there from Syrup. Started on the outside part of the plate, came in and just blew it past the bat of Prado.
He's looked sharp out there so far. Been efficient as well. 0-2 from Syrup. That one just outside in a 1-2 count. There you go, Prado playing center field. Right-handed bat facing the left-handed arm. 1-2 for Syrup. That one fouled away as well. Good job to stay alive. One-two once again. Rockwood still over on first. No movement at all from him. Here's the 1-2. Check swing in the dirt. Blocked by Tommy Brown. Didn't go all the way. 2-2 count now. Good stop behind the plate there from the ASU product. 2-2, count level.
I think Syrup elevates here.
Here he comes. It is elevated, but just above the zone. Count moves to full.
That was a firm fastball there from Syrup. Again, I think he's just got to go back to that one. Chabot, they see a lot of good pitching throughout the year, so they're going to battle.
3-2 pitch. Outside, ball four. Runners will advance. Ball trickles to the backstop. Time is called, as I believe that caught Prada.
Now batting for the Marauders, the catcher number 30, Wyatt.
One out now. Runners on first and second. That'll bring up Wyatt Miyamoto. Saw him throw a guy out last half inning. We'll see what he's got here.
Yeah, Benicia produces a lot of great players.
First pitch, up and in, ball one.
It was great last year when Miyamoto played against the Pack because Packers' second baseman, who was a Cal product, Jacob French, he went to Benicia High School and played high school ball with Miyamoto.
1-0 from Syrup. That one catches the outside corner, strike one.
In fact, one of my first ever games doing play-by-play for Cardinal Newman High School was against a Benicia team that had Miyamoto and French and a few other great Division I prospects.
1-1. That one skied. Held on to the street. Count now 1-2. Two on, one out for Miyamoto. 1-2 count. Syrup trying to work his way out of the jam. Here he comes, 1-2. That one flared into left field. Racing over to get it is Kelly, and a nice running grab there to snag it in left center. And 2 away in the inning.
Great play there by Kelly. Goes into top gear and makes it there. Brings it just in reach to record out number 2.
We'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Colin McKee. He's got an RBI chance here, trying to rally with 2 away. Syrup set, kicks and deals, swung on and missed, strike one.
Very Irish name, Cullen. I've only seen Cullen one other time.
2-2, swung on and missed as well. That's heat right by him there. He can't seem to catch up. See what Syrup has here to get out of the jam. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Syrup fires, swung on and missed, strike 3. It's a sap attack from Zach Syrup as he gets himself out of a 2 runners on jam with 2 outs. No score still for the Marauders through 2. Packers back to the plate in the bottom of the second. Packers back up in the bottom of the second inning, and it's the man you'd want to see at the plate last night's player of the game, Logan Sutter. First pitch to Sutter, up in the zone, ball one, and Hugo, what a night he had last night.
Oh my goodness, 4 for 5, 2 doubles. Could have been the cycle there, honestly. I think if he had been sent, he wasn't sent for the sake of sportsmanship, but if he had been sent for third, he would have made it.
1-0. That one falls in there for a strike.
As Julian Corey says, he's got a buttery swing. His nickname's Sutter Butter. His girlfriend, Sophie Bartolucci, was an intern last year. She's here.
1-1. That one skied into straightaway center. Prada has a beat on it underneath it. Wind up there making a move a little, but he will put the squeeze on it. 1 away.
The question for a guy like Sutter is, can he if he wanted to, return for another year with the whole JUCO years being taken away. He played 2 years at Folsom Lake Junior College, then played 2 at Purdue, and 1 more at South Carolina. So we might see, could see Sutter return to college ball next year.
Be interesting to see draft slowly approaching here as Matthew Austinford steps in. His first swing way up in the air, first base side, ranging over second baseman Omomoto, who will make the grab. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, all things considered, Hahn's doing a great job on the mound today. Working quickly and efficiently. Sometimes the guys who are throwing mid-70s can cause some issues. We've seen Pablo Sandoval do it.
That'll bring up Cade Campbell. First pitch to him all the way to the backstop for ball 1.
Campbell's a spotty guy, but he is a dude that can definitely get things started.
Didn't have the greatest night last night. 1 for 4 with a walk as well. 1-0 to him. That one hit hard down the first base side, but foul.
Yeah, he's in his 3rd year with the Packers. 2023, funny enough, he was in the Appalachian League as a member of the Princeton Whistle Pigs.
There's some great names out in that Appalachian League.
I love the Appalachian League. It's always so fun to watch.
1-1. That one right at Campbell's head. Ducks out of the way there, ball 2.
Another Appalachian League player who came to the Pack from there and has spent 3 years with the Pack is Logan Sutter. He was the MVP of the Appalachian League after his freshman year and then just decided, you know what, Packer ball is for me, and he's loved it ever since.
2-1. On, set, he'll deal. Breaking ball beautifully. Drops in there on the inside corner. 2-2 now. Two away. Hahn trying to work through the second. That one lifted into right field. Going back is McKee. Back to the track. Reaching up. Can't make the catch. Here goes Campbell around second. Looking for 3. He'll hold up at third. A stand-up triple with 2 out for Cade Campbell.
Who else but Cade Campbell, Tokay High School graduate, Lodi, California guy. He's got all the speed, all the power, and he does what he did best for Cal this year.
That's Lodi, not Lodi.
Lodi, yep. Funny enough, there's a huge Buddhist temple in Lodi. Just pops out of nowhere. It's in the middle of all these farms, and it's a huge, beautiful building.
Maybe I'll have to go check that out. And St. Kelly will step in. One of the 4 lefties on the roster for Joey Gomes.
Yeah, Kelly is out of San Diego State as one of his coaches in attendance tonight.
Born in Las Vegas, Nevada. Down 0-1 here with 2 away and a runner on third. And one outside, ball 1. Trying to drive across the first run of the game.
He batted .331 in high school for Faith Lutheran. That earned him the offer to SDSU.
Now he's got a 1-1 count. Breaking ball out into center field. Prada moving in here. Excuse me, that's the shortstop Hamburger. As that one will be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. So no score from either side through 2. Zach Syrup will be back on the mound in the top of the 3rd.
Welcome back to the friendly confines of Recreation Park, the Wrigley Field of Northern California. Hugo Traverso alongside Easton Stockford. Top of the third inning, Zach Syrup still out there, and he'll face the top of the order in Omamoto, Hamburger, and Kameen. Omamoto stands in, right-handed hitter. Here's the first offering to him, and that one's in the dirt. Syrup takes the mound again, toes the rubber, comes set, the delivery. This one's lined back up the middle and through for a base hit. So 2 trips to the plate, 2 trips to first base for Kaz Omamoto.
All 3 innings have started off with a on-base leadoff guy for the Marauders.
And now it's going to be Drew Hamburger out of Homestead High School, one of the only seniors in high school, recent graduate. Righty on lefty. Syrup gets set and fires, and this one is fouled off to the right hard, and it's going to fly towards the oak tree in the bullpen for the Marauders and out of play. An oak tree out in right field, over 100 years old. They say that it's older than the actual stadium. It has been preserved. A lot of great oak trees around here and redwoods. You've got just such a great balance in Sonoma County. The 0-1. Swung on and hit foul again off to the right and out of play.
And it's Syrup just pouring it on right now. Throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, doing a really good job getting ahead in counts, and feels like the 4th or 5th time this game he's up 0-2.
This is huge for Syrup to get things rolling. 0-2 now as Syrup retoes the slab. Hamburger waits. Syrup picks over to first. Okamoto back in time. Kaz Omamoto almost replicates 6-time NPB All-Star Kazuma Okamoto, who's on the Blue Jays. The pitch, and this one gets under the legs of Farmer and bangs off the backstop. Runner moves up.
That'll be the 2nd stolen base for the Marauders this game.
Hamburger comes back in. 1-2 count, runner on second. Here's the offering from Syrup, and this is a high grounder in on the infield. Syrup fields towards the third base line and fires it to first, where Campbell is there to cover. Or excuse me, no, that was Osenfort. Osenfort and Campbell look very similar.
Well, PFP action there, some pitcher fielding practice, and that's why he practiced it right there. Really nice play from Syrup.
Yeah, he's showing pitchers can field too. 1 down, runner on third. Here's the first offering. This one's lined up the middle and a base hit, and the Marauders strike first. And for the first time in the 2026 season, the Packers are trailing. Adam Kameen, the Vaquero, hoping someday to become a gaucho. Santa Barbara City College. He puts the Marauders on the board. 1-0 here. Marty Rosales now at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one is in the dirt. Breaking ball. Can't find it. One run now on 4 hits for the Marauders. Syrup checks on the runner. Kicks in, fires, and this one is fouled off to the right. It'll bang off of the netting and back into the field of play. 0-1, or 1-1.
And it's just been 4 singles for the Marauders that's gotten them aboard. Nothing special, nothing to the gaps, just a lot of really well-executed small ball.
1 down, this one's in the dirt, kicks away from Farmer. Runner goes. Farmer, the throw down is not in time. Kameen gets away from Farmer on the wild pitch. And he moves up. Runner on second now. So 2-1 count with one down. Marty Rosales trying to give the Marauders some insurance here against Syrup. Syrup kicks in, delivers. High breaking ball is upstairs, and it moves to 3-1. Maximo Rockwood on deck. Syrup, the 3-1. In there for called strike at the knees. 3-2 now. Do you think that they serve pancakes at Moore Park High School for breakfast?
I'm sure if they did, then Zach Syrup was a popular guy.
As this one's fouled straight back into the chain link. Our camera survives to see another pitch. 3-2 with one down. Runner on second. Syrup comes set. New Balance is gripping the dirt below him. The pitch. High fastball is popped up on the infield. Over on it is Osen Ford at first. He makes the catch. 2 down.
That second out, just some sweet relief for Syrup. Takes away the opportunity for a single up the middle or anything like that. And just having that second out makes it a lot easier to get out of this inning. Don't need the double play ball to end it.
And Syrup comes set calmly, kicks in, delivers, and this is a high fastball way upstairs at eye level for Maximo Rockwood, the designated hitter today, graduate of Bellarmine High School. He singled to start things off in the second. One and 0 with 2 down. Kameen creeps away at second. The pitch. This one is skied into the air into shallow right field. Moving in on it and calling everyone off is Will Van Wee. He makes the catch towards the foul line, and the side is retired. But the Marauders strike first, 1-0. When we come back, the Packers will look to answer. You're watching Packer Baseball on YouTube.
Signs his first professional contract with the 19-year-old, joins the Army 1940 and went 6 years.
Welcome back, bottom of the third inning, 1-0. Marauders strike first in the top of the third. And it's going to be Will Van Wee, Tommy Brown, and then the top of the order with William Patrick. On into his third inning of work, he kicks and delivers. And a big swing and miss from the Houston product, Van Wee. Saw his first at-bat last night. Sets back up, 0-1. Hahn comes set, black glove to black jersey. He kicks and delivers. Fastball way outside and upstairs. Count moves to 1-1. 1-1 with nobody out. Offering now to Van Wee is in the dirt. 2-1 now. Van Wee posting a 0 average at Houston. He's a homegrown talent. The 2-1 on the way. Breaking ball is inside. Count moves to 3-1.
Working that front door breaking ball quite a bit. Trying to catch that inside corner a lot with these right-handed batters.
3-1 with nobody out. Offering here to Van Wee. The buffet count is skied in the air down the right field line into foul territory. Over there is Rosales, and he makes the catch. One down. So now Tommy Brown will stand in. Brown, right-handed hitter. Homered last night for some extra insurance.
Didn't play at all at ASU last year as a freshman. Backed up Brody Briggs and Cohen Nikolai throughout the year.
So the first offering to him is upstairs, 1-0. Yeah, Farmer, Livermore, California graduate of the local powerhouse Granada, the 1-0. Again, upstairs there, just above the letters, 2-0. Top 150 overall prospect out of California, top 15 catcher in the state. The 2-0, breaking ball, falls in for a called strike. Started at Farmer's hip and then, Brown's hip and fell right in. 2-1 here from Hahn. The Windsor Jaguar kicks and delivers, and that is in the dirt. 3-1. It's another buffet count. You got to think that Brown will be looking to get some waffles and some syrup here. 3-1 with one down. The pitch from Hahn. Swing and a miss. Slider just dropped right out of the zone, dropped off the table, and Brown went after it.
Has a lot of confidence in that breaking ball right now.
Here's the pitch. Fastball, broken bat that flies farther than the grounder over to third. Throw to first from Herberger is in time. 2 down.
I have to wonder if that bat was already cracked maybe, because it didn't seem like he caught it off the inside, but it splintered right on the handle there.
I think it might have been already broken if he's using someone else's bat or someone else used his bat, but we'll see. 2 down now for William Patrick in the top of the order. Hahn kicks and delivers. Fastball high in the air. Now over into foul territory in right field. It'll land on the dirt track near the stairs there. Packers have been absolutely dumbfounded by Taylor Hahn's efforts. Patrick joining the Packers this year. First year with the Pack. Out of Monroe, Louisiana, home to University of Louisiana, Monroe, but he decided to go to LSU. 0-1 with 2 down. The pitch. Breaking balls outside and low. 1-1.
Off to one of the best starts out of anyone to start this season. Batting .666 his first 2 games so far.
1-1 is a breaking ball. He reaches out, grounds this over to short. Hamburger collects, throws to first in time, and Patrick is retired.
All of those cost a little bit of money, so we're so happy to be able to support these players with baseballs. And
So when we come back, we're seeing if they're going to raffle off the wooden bat that just broke. But when we come back, it's 1-0, and we'll see a new pitcher on the mound for the Pack. Stay with us. Well, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound as we look to start the fourth. 1-0 lead for the Marauders. For them, it'll be Nathan Herberger, Diego Prado, and then Wyatt Miyamoto. New pitcher on the mound is Cooper Rummel. Rummel out of Texas, native of Houston, Texas. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Actually, Austin, Texas. I was looking at his former Texas teammate and Packer teammate, Jack Paris, who's out of Houston, Texas. First offering is in the dirt for 1-0 count. Rummel kicks and delivers. Big swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1-1. Got Herberger to climb the ladder for that one. 1-1 count now. Rummel kicks in, delivers, and this is a breaking ball in the dirt. 2-1. Did not see any action this year, but he will be very sought after next year as a redshirt freshman in the transfer portal. The 2-1. Fastball is inside on the hands, and Herberger spits on it. 3-1. Herberger struck out swinging his last time up. Rummel is the #1 right-handed pitcher in Texas in the class of 2025. The 3-1. This one is grounded. Foul ball. It's down the right field line.
Looks like Rummel has Herberger off balance, tunnels his pitches really well. Has that really common mix, fastball, cutter, splitter, curve. All of them work out of a very similar tunnel and work well together.
The payoff here coming from Rummel. He kicks and fires. And this one is a high ground ball over to short, fielded calmly by Ruckert, who throws on to first in time for the out. That'll bring up Diego Prado. Rummel played at Dripping Springs High School. Probably got a lot of drip, I can imagine. 9-1 ledger his senior year, a .87 ERA. Unreal.
I don't know if a dripping spring would exactly be one that I want to go to. I would want like a rushing spring, maybe not a dripping one.
Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball falls in there for a called strike. It reminds me of, especially Texas, proximity to Mexico, it reminds me of Topo Chico and the logo of Topo Chico, one of my favorite all-time beverage logos. The 0-1. This one is grounded quickly over to second in shallow right field. Play made by Sutter on to first. A magician. Sutter Butter comes up and makes a great play. 2 down.
What a play that is by Logan Sutter. We saw him do it with the bat yesterday when he was the designated hitter, but how about the glove too? Doing it on both sides of the field, at the plate and in the field. What a play by Sutter.
The first offering is just inside to Wyatt Miyamoto, 1-0. We're going to have it seems to be a pinch hitter on deck. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss from Miyamoto. Strike one. 1-1. Unless Colin McKee was the whole time wearing 25. I have him written down as 8.
I have him as 8 as well, Hugo.
1-1 with 2 down. The pitch. Breaking ball is up high and way inside against Miyamoto. 2-1. It almost seems like Rummel with his frame, very similar, a little shorter than Josh Allen, but similar weight. 2-1. Fastball blown right past the swing of Miyamoto. 2-2 with 2 down now. Rummel trying to get the first 3 up, 3 down inning for the Packers tonight. The 2-2. Swing, and this one's popped foul off to the right and out of play. One's headed for the Boys and Girls Club. Doing a ton of construction and restoration of those old buildings over there. 2-2 with 2 down. Deuces wild. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out to end the inning. Rummel pumping straight gas. And when we come back, the Packers will look to tie things up and maybe even take the lead. Stay with us. Welcome back here to the Packers broadcast booth. We welcome in a local fan, former intern, and a friend of the Packers, Sophie Bartolucci. Welcome in, Sophie.
Hey everybody, it's good to be back.
Well, here we go. The first offering from Honda Ruckert is popped up in the infield. Moving in on it is going to be Hamburger. He'll be called off by Herberger, who dropped the ball. He dropped the ball and he throws to second, not in time. Flying around first into second is Jack Ruckert. Oh my goodness, what a blunder. What do you think about that, Sophie?
I think we got pretty lucky right there.
Well,
Seeing that wind mess with a lot of people. Saw a handful of errors last night on pop-ups that were similar.
here we go. Now it is Hideki Prather, Cal product. He calls time. Sophie, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for the past year since leaving us and leaving the Packers.
Well, Hugo, as you know, I competed in pageants, so I passed down my
This one's
Miss Oregon title.
flared out to right field and gets in and out of the glove of McKee. Rounding first and gunning for second is Prather. He's in there safely, showing off the Cobra. Ruckert into third. The Packer in business. You were saying, Sophie, I apologize. I apologize. You were saying?
Sorry.
You were saying, Sophie?
I've continue studying at Oregon State to get my business administration degree.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, now Logan Sutter is up to the plate. You and Logan went to high school together. And the same guy, I imagine, since high school. You've known him very closely. Sutter, 4 for 5, flew out to center today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. You mentioned you do pageants, and Logan last year missed a couple games to go support you. I believe it was in Florida or
It was in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? I mean, your guys' relationship, it shows so much that you guys are there for each other. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it means everything to me to be together since high school, so almost 8 years now, and you know, to support each other through everything. We've been really lucky to have each other for so long and have that support.
And he's at South Carolina now, hopefully heading for the draft this year. What was that like to, follow him throughout his baseball career, initially at Folsom Lake, so close to home, and then Purdue and Indiana, and then pretty much another geological extreme as the 0-1 to Sutter is swung and foul-tipped into the glove of Miyamoto.
Yeah, I'm beyond proud of him. I mean, to see him grow and his game just improve and him constantly making contact with the ball is just really cool to see.
You were a softball athlete at Del Oro, correct? I'm right. I'm right in that respect.
Yeah, I played one season over at Del Oro playing softball.
0-2 now to Sutter. Hahn kicks in, delivers, and it's a breaking ball. Struck out. Sutter looking, just froze him there with that breaking ball. The first strikeout for Hahn today. But do you and Logan ever? Did you guys ever take batting practice together?
Oh, we did. We totally did. Yeah, no, he definitely hit the ball a lot further than I could ever.
Well, now Matthew Osenfort comes to the plate. Left-handed batter. Osenfort out of the University of Michigan. Waits. Here's the pitch. That's high and inside for a called ball, 1-0. So, studying business administration up at Oregon State, what's your plan after college?
Oh, I would love to continue working in the marketing world in sports. Interning here last year really gave me a good start of a love for marketing and baseball for sure. So I'd love to continue that as I graduate.
Well, you did such a great job. Are you graduating this year?
I don't graduate until December of 27, unfortunately, but we're almost there.
Almost there. Almost there. Well, what would you give? Do you have any advice you would give to Easton and I who are in the earlier parts of our college careers? I haven't stepped foot on a college campus just yet, but that comes in August. The 1-1 is flared out into left field. He's got a good beat on it. Is Kameen. He comes in, makes the catch. Runner is going to tag home from third, and we are tied. So Osenfort works his spot. But any advice for us?
I would definitely tell you guys to set a goal and stay focused on that goal, but make sure that goal is achievable and it's not too far-fetched.
Well, I'd say both of our goals are pretty achievable, I think.
Yeah.
I want to reach Mars and Jupiter eventually.
I want to win a Nobel Peace Prize as a journalist.
I think you could.
I'm not sure how I would do it, but figure it out when we get there.
Now, mine, I was completely joking, but yours is actually, that's
I'm joking, too.
That's understandable.
That would be cool, but I don't think that one's going to be possible, Hugo.
First offering to Cade Campbell's a breaking ball away. You never know. You never know where your journey will take you. And talking to Zach Bayrudy, who's another Central Valley guy, AAA River Cats broadcaster. He started out as a writer and then transitioned into broadcasting. Got his first broadcasting job at the Ports as a writer. The 1-0 now coming to Cade Campbell, who tripled his last time out. Fastball behind his back. Count moves to 1-1. Now, what was your favorite part of being an intern last year, Sophie?
Honestly, I think the team, like the intern team, not just the players. The players were fun to work with, of course, because that's who I was filming every day, but getting to know all of you guys behind the scenes was really cool and really fun to make the experience even better than I could ever imagine.
2-0 kicks away from Miyamoto, and moving over to third is Prather. He'll take a wide turn and just playing a little game of chicken with the catcher. But yeah, it was a pretty fun year last year. This year is going to be pretty fun as well. It's always a fun year out in the Berg.
Definitely. Have you told the fans that Ryan Moffat's here today?
Ryan Moffat is in attendance. We were trying to get him on the broadcast as a surprise guest, but maybe later on tonight. We'll see. It's always great seeing you and Ryan here. 3-0 with 2 down. The pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't. The umpire was thinking about it there, throwing out a strike. I said, did he go, to referencing the umpire, not the swing. There was no swing there as Campbell walks to first, gets a free pass. But you got to get Ryan on here. I feel like you and Ryan taught me so much last year and helped me so much. So very grateful for the both of you. Happy that you both are back here for at least a game this summer.
Yeah, it's always good to be back.
I was going to ask you, yeah, what's favorite aspect of the park now that you're back? 2 down. First offering to Zane Kelly is a big swing and a miss. 0-1. But yeah, what advice would you give? She's not here just yet, but Natalia Belmonte went to high school with Julian and I. She's going to be joining us, taking over your position this summer, joining us very soon, finishing up finals at UCSB as Hahn checks over on the runner. He's back in time. But what's your advice to her on getting great content out?
I think for marketing, the number one thing is to always think about your audience and what they want to see. And when you're a fan of a team, what do you want to see when you look on social media? I think my goal last year was to really focus on the fan connection to the players, and I think that really helped the morale of the crowd all the time.
Well, I mean, I think 2 players that you found have a great connectability are Jake McCoy and Hideki Prather. I loved the stuff you made with them last year. They're both back this year.
Yeah.
Did you get to say hi to them yet, or is that going to be a later surprise?
I definitely did say hi to McCoy earlier today. But, all these guys are game focused by the time I'm able to see them. So hopefully after the game I can bug them just a little bit more like I used to before.
Well, count remains 0-2 to Zane Kelly. The Aztec is battling here. Sophie comes from a very, very good baseball school in Oregon State. Made it to the regional this year. 0-2, 2 down now. Kelly waits. The pitch, swing and a miss. Hahn strikes out 2, but the Packers do their damage and tie things back up. Sophie, thanks for joining us. We'll hope to have Ryan on later on tonight. You're always loved here in Healdsburg.
Thank you. It was good talking to you.
All right, well, when we come back, 1-1, Easton Stockford back on the call.
back here at Rack Park, top of the fifth inning, excuse me. 1-1 the score after the sac fly from Matthew Austinfort as he notches another RBI, his fourth of the season. Back on the mound, Cooper Rummel worked a scoreless bottom of the fourth and relief of Zach Syrup. This batter he's facing, pinch hitter here in the place of Colin McKee. 25, we'll try and get a name for that. This foul ball there, and the camera finally goes down. So we'll try and get that fixed for you guys, but I'll do my best to paint a picture here. 1-0 count. Righty Rummel set on the mound. He kicks and deals. That one grounded right side, just past the first base side. Foul ball. That'll bring the count to 0-2. 0-2 count for Rummel. Righty on righty action here. Rummel's set on the mound. Kicks and fires. That one down in the dirt off the inside corner for ball one. That'll bring the count to 1-2. First time the cameras failed this season. Hopefully the last as well. 1-2 from Rummel on the way. That one outside corner, strike three. Got him looking there on the breaking ball. One out in the inning. So one away, Rummel now facing the top of the lineup. First pitch breaking ball drops in, strike one. That's Kaz Yamamoto. Will do some damage. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. 0-1 from Rummel. That one skied down the right side, but well foul. So 0-2 now for Rummel with one away. Yamamoto trying to stay alive behind the count. 0-2. That one spiked into the left-handed batter's box for ball one. Working on the camera now. Hugo Traverso on the ladder. Below me and to my right. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked behind the plate by Tommy Brown. Count 2-2 now. Then I'll check the ball and throw it back. I believe we have our camera back for you guys. Hugo will be returning alongside me in a moment as he had to run and go fix the camera. Two count, one away for Rummel. He kicks and fires that one off the end of the bat up the middle, ranging over to get it and thrown to first by Jack Ruckert for the second out of the inning. So quick work here from the Texas product, Cooper Rummel, as he goes 2 up, 2 down with some good defense from Jack Ruckert. Some quick work from Julian Corey and Hugo Traverso to help fix the camera. 2 away here, 1-1, still the score. Rummel, the righty, trying to keep rolling here through his second inning. Breaking ball catches the bottom of his own, strike one. That big bender, that curveball working nicely for Rummel in this inning. 0-1 now. Kicks and fires. That one fouled straight back off the fence. This time the camera survives, and Mr. Traverso is back alongside me now. Good work out there, Hugo.
Thank you. Yeah, I really hope that that's the one time I have to do this today. They locked the storage closet. I was thinking about just getting a broom and kind of just nudging it back into place, but they locked it, so can't do that.
0-2 now, 2 away for Rummel, trying to get out of the inning. That one fouled away. Stay alive. Drew Hamburger doing a nice job here.
Yeah, the unstable death ladder always does the trick.
Yeah, the ladder a little sketchy at times. But made it work. 0-2 once again. Rummel on the mound. He'll fire. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike three. third strikeout for Cooper Rummel, and he is scoreless and hitless through his 2 innings of work. 1-1, still the score through 4.5. Packers back to the dish in the bottom of the 5th.
Is we need to take care of your home. We handle everything from initial consultation to making sure your property looks perfect every single time. On the mound for our first pitch with James and Casey Bowen. We certainly know it was Casey at the mound.
I think that's it for Rummel, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I think as well.
Because they want
Someone's warming up down there.
they want to get Jade. I know that they want to get in 4 innings for the scouts. They want to get Russell, Ferguson, and Paris all because all of them, the 3 of them are all getting looked at.
Bottom of the 5th, back for more action. Packers trying to break this one open. 1-1 the score. Will Van Wee leading things off for Healdsburg. Still on the mound. Again, that breaking ball. Just trying to find that front door breaking ball. Still that one misses, ball 1. Long outing here. Gonna go 5 for Taylor Hahn. 1-0. Again, front door breaking ball also inside. That'll move the count to 2-0. Really working the inner half of the plate this game. Hahn has done a nice job so far. 2-0 way outside, and that'll be ball 3. (3-0) count now for Will Van Wee. Going right field tonight, popped out to first base his first time around. 3-0 pitch on its way from Hahn. That one up in the zone. It's a 4-pitch walk for Will Van Wee. Leadoff man aboard for the Prune Packers, and then I'll bring up Tommy Brown. So Tommy Brown steps back in. Van Wee off of first. No one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch from Hahn, trying to get through his 5th inning of work. That one fouled over the Prune Packer dugout for strike 1. Brown grounded out to third base on a broken bat. Back in the 2nd inning. Not a whole lot of offensive firepower so far for the Packers. 0-1 from Hahn. He's set. Checks over to first. He'll come home with it. Runner goes. Van Wee on his way to second. One bounce in there. Not in time. Stolen base for Will Van Wee. He'll advance into scoring position with no one out.
He gambles beautifully there. I mean, pitch in the dirt. Picked the right one to go on. He got a great jump and beats the throw by a mile.
What a bad effort from Miyamoto, but not much can be done there on a pitch in the dirt. Oh, Van Wee off second. Brown with a duck on the pond. 1-1. Breaking ball catches the top part of the zone. Strike 2. One, 2 now the count. Taylor Hahn, the righty, Mostly been breaking balls all night, throwing about 74 on the fastball. 1-2 to Brown. That one, line drive up the middle, skipped on a hop by Hamburger, but it gets past him. Out into center field. Brown will stay at first. Over to third goes Van Wee. It'll be likely ruled an error, but Tommy Brown will reach first.
So when you're, when water's falling over you and it kind of sticks to your skin as it runs down to your fingers, that almost looked like what the ball did, but in reverse with Hamburger. It climbed up his arm and over his shoulder into center field.
Do you think
Unreal.
We rolling that one a hit or an error, Hugo?
Let's see. Are we rolling that a hit or an error, analytics? All right, hit it is. Single for Tommy Brown.
Get my eraser out. Erase the E6. Base hit for Tommy Brown. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
Let's see how long they let Hahn go. They're talking things over with him. Windsor kids had a very promising outing against a very solid summer ball team.
He's worked it really well as the home plate umpire will come out to break up the tea party now. Gonna get in on. He will stay in.
And pitching coach is the same pitching coach as Foothill High School, which produced Packer Take Crease. See Take a little bit later next week. Take's got definitely one of the more abstract names I've seen in Division I baseball.
Runners on the corners for William Patrick. Now no one out. First pitch, Bender in the dirt, ball 1. Trying to break the tie and give the Packers their first lead of the game. Only run came across on an Austin Fort sac fly. The 1-0 to William Patrick. That one blasted left field. Ranging back, jumping effort, made the catch. Outstanding play by Adam Kamen, but the run will come across as Van Wee will score from third, and the Packers take a 2-1 lead.
That was huge there. What a catch. Saved definitely a couple runs there. Kamen's out there looking. That left field has been patrolled very well.
Really, really great play. Might have saved that run from first. Tommy Brown still at first, wasn't able to advance. Now Jack Ruckert step in. That one inside, ball 1. 0 for 2 on the night. Reached on air his last time up. 2 pop-ups, one of which got caught up in the wind and led to the air by the third baseman. 1-0 on set. Checks to first, he'll go now. Another breaking ball in the dirt, ball 2. Hugo, it seems like he's relying quite a bit on the curveball and his breaking stuff in this outing.
Yeah, that fastball is not quick enough to get past these hitters. He's definitely going to have some nifty breaking stuff if he wants to beat some bats.
2-0 now. That's a fastball, and that's lined hard down the right field line, but just hooks foul. Rucker looking to shoot something into the deep gaps here at Rec Park, driving that run from first. 2-1 now the count, 1 away here. 1 run already across in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Packers. Hahn fires one in there, and that misses for ball 3. Trying to figure out where that one missed. Looks like it missed up in the zone.
Yeah, that one, according to our TrackMan, would be a called strike, but we don't have ABS in the PEL just yet.
3-1. Maybe we'll get it one day. I'd love to see that. 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside corner. Count moves to full.
I mean, hypothetically, you could have ABS in the PEL. The issue is that you might not get Might not get it at the West Coast Kings games. You might not get it at the Solana Mudcats games, but I think the Mudcats do have track, man.
Full count, payoff pitch from Hahn. That one inside, ball 4. So Ruckert will reach on a walk. Brown to second. Runners on first and second for Hideki Prather. One for 2 with a double. One of the best bats in this lineup. On trying to stay alive here in his 5th inning. First pitch to Prather. Big hack there, fouled away down the first base side. Brown off of second. Rich Gomes yelling at him from the third base coach's box. 0-1 the count. On for Prather. Breaking ball, clubbed into left field, down the line. Will it stay fair? It will. Around third comes Brown. He's looking to score. Into third goes Ruckert, and on to second with his second double of the game is Hideki Prather. A 1-run double. Packers lead at 3-1.
Well, there we go. There's Hideki. His bat is incredibly valuable, and that's why he's the DH. An incredible piece of hitting there. You gotta love it.
First run of the game that hasn't come in on a sac fly for the Packers. 2 sac fly RBIs and now an RBI double. Still only 1 out. 2 in scoring position for the dangerous Logan Sutter. 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center and struck out looking his last time up. Has a real chance to do some damage now. First pitch to him, fouled away. A lot of first pitch swings from the Packers, trying to stay aggressive. Oh, 1. On, receiving the signs. Set now as he checks to third. Here he comes. Breaking ball inside corner. Now an 0-2 count. And a bit of a hole here for Logan Sutter. Sutter behind 0-2, 1 away. Hahn trying to put down the big righty. Here's the 0-2. Outside, ball 1.
This is what happens with Logan Sutter occasionally is he'll have a big night and then have a bit of a lull, have another big night, maybe go on a bit of a streak, have a bit of a lull. Pretty streaky. Does find some consistency though.
That's how it is. Baseball. It's a tough game. 3 for 10 your whole career. If you go 3 for 10 every 2 games or so, you're one of the greatest to ever do it. 1-2 count to Sutter. Runners on second and third. Breaking ball outside, ball 2. Count level at 2s. Sutter had team high 4 RBIs last night. Trying to add on a couple more. The 2-2 from Hahn. Breaking ball, clubbed down the left side, just foul. Ducking out of the way there. It's Jack Ruckert. That one came into foul territory and almost took his head off. We'll do the 2-2 again. On. Comes home with it. 2-2. Up the middle, ground ball. Tough play for Hamburger. He'll scoop it, throw to first in time, but the run does come across, so it'll be an RBI ground out for Logan Sutter. Jack Rucker comes in to score.
University of Michigan, number 12, Matthew Ossenford.
I'll bring up Matthew Austin for it. It was a RBI sac fly himself this game, but won't have that option with 2 outs. Prother 90 feet away on third. 4-1 the score now after the RBI ground out from Logan Sutter. First pitch from Hahn. That one hit hard down the right field line, and it will go just foul as the wind got a bit of a hold of it. Austin Fort, left-handed bat with some serious pop. Saw him hit one out to deep right center last night. Behind 0-1 here. The righty Hahn set. Here he comes. That one hit high in the air out to right. Carrying back, McKee seems to have a beat on it, and he will put it away. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but damage done by the Packers. 2 runs come across, an RBI double from Hideki Prother and a RBI ground out from Logan Sutter. 4-1 the score through 5 innings. Back here in the Berg, new pitcher on the mound, Jaden Ferguson coming in. First pitch into the right center gap. This one be down, and it could be extra bases. Adam Kamen rounding second. He wants 3, but he'll pull the brakes, and he welcomes in the arm from the bullpen with a leadoff double.
It was roped by Kamen, 92 on the gun. Low end of Ferguson's fastball. He's graduated from Fenton, Missouri, in the transfer portal from Texas, just recently transferred. 92 to 95 with his fastball. Sports a slider, a sweeper, and a changeup. And his changeup is 83 to 85. Slider 82 to 85.
Here's Ferguson now trying to bounce back. There is that slider, that one off the plate. What a night Adam Kamen is having for the Marauders. He's 3 for 3 with 2 base knocks, a double, and a couple nice plays out in left field. So he leads off second now. Ferguson comes home. That one on the ground right side. Glove, nice play by Austin for it. He'll flip the first, and that's dropped. Dropped by Ferguson, and that means another runner aboard as Marty Rosales will reach on an air.
That is a devastating blow for the Packers. You get 2 runs. You bring across 2 runs, but you can't keep it tight defensively. Or 3 runs, rather.
Now Ferguson in a bit of a pickle. No outs, runners on the corners. Maximo Rockwood was 1 for 2 on the day in the right-handed batter's box. That one inside, ball 1. 4-1 the score. And a chance here for the Marauders to scrap back a couple of runs. 1-0 here from Ferguson. That one up in the zone, ball 2. Rosales on first, Kamen on third. First 2 reach safely for the Marauders. Kamen dancing off a third. Ferguson comes home inside, almost got him. 3-0 count now. 3-0, 3 straight balls from Ferguson, trying to avoid loading the bases. .30 pitch in there for strike 1. 3-1 count now. Rockwood still has the upper hand. Ferguson looking to bounce back. 3-1. Breaking ball inside. That'll be ball 4. So Ferguson loads the bases, no one out here. Tommy Brown going to come out and visit his pitcher on the mound, try and settle him down. Coach Gomes going to come out as well. You did this to me yesterday, Hugo. What, if you're Coach Gomes out there, bases loaded, nobody out, what are you telling your pitcher?
Next guy coming up is Nathan Herberger, grounded to short in the 4th, struck out in the 2nd. Throw something low in the zone, try and get him to roll over, try to get a double play ball, but ultimately telling the rest of the infield, play in on these low fastballs, hope that he hits it and it gets caught by the infield. You make a play, come home with it, home go to first, try and limit the runs coming in. You don't want to give them any momentum. And all I just say is just pound the zone, but pound low, try and get him to roll over, try to get him out front.
Looks like we may have a pinch hitter here as well. So a big spot coming in, number 16 going to be the pinch hitter. We'll wait to see if we have a name on him.
In that case, just throw a high fastball. Try and blow it past him.
So bases loaded, no one out. Jaden Ferguson out of Texas trying to get out of the jam. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1. Count 1-0. 4-1 the score. Go ahead, run at the plate. That one up in the zone as well, ball 2. Count 2-0. Ferguson fires. That one right down the middle, strike 1. Two on the count now. Ferguson trying to get something on the ground here. Breaking balls, big swing and a miss there. That brings the count level at 2s. Deuces for Ferguson. Trying to get the first out of the inning with the bases juiced. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A huge strikeout from Jaden Ferguson as he puts away the first out of the inning.
There we go. Pumping gas. That's one down. You got to be able to battle out here. Rollover would be a huge double play. We'll see.
Diego Prada stepping in, hit by a pitch, grounded out to second his first 2 times up. Big breaking ball in there, strike 1.
You got to be confident in your guys. Right now, Ferguson is showing a lot of confidence.
0-1 the count. Ferguson stares him down, fires, strike 2 swinging. Seems to shake it off the cobwebs, the nerves, whatever it was, and settled in nicely. 0-2 count now to Prada.
Looks slider down and away, I think.
Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jaden Ferguson. He is 1 out of the way from stranding the bases loaded.
94 miles an hour with that fastball. That thing was straight filth.
2 away now. Started, no outs, bases loaded. A pair of strikeouts for Ferguson here, as he has dominated these last 2 batters. First pitch strike as well. 4 straight strikes for Jaden Ferguson. 0-1 now. Right fielder at the plate, came in for Colin McKee earlier in this one. 0-1. That one's skied down the left side, slicing towards the bullpen, and it'll get down out of play. An 0-2 count now. Struck out looking, the pinch hitter did his last time up. And now facing an 0-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded, 0-2 the count. Ferguson trying to work some magic on the mound. Here comes the 0-2, fouled away. We'll do the 0-2 once again.
Great job by Miyamoto there to go after that.
Oh-2. This is the catcher Miyamoto. Check what I said earlier. Ferguson set, kicks and deals in the dirt. That'll be the first ball. Good stop from Tommy Brown. Count now 1-2 for Ferguson. Trying to get out of the jam. There was no outs. 3 straight reached. 2 straight strikeouts. How about a third? Jaden Ferguson strikes out the side. Strands 3. Packers still lead it 4-1. What an effort from Jaden Ferguson. Packers will look to rally off that momentum in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back after a quick break. Welcome back as the sun sets behind Recreational Park. New pitcher on the mound for the East Bay Marauders, Jordan Laze, right-handed arm, stepping in relief for Taylor Hahn. Went 5 innings pitched, 4 earned, and a strong performance.
Number 2, Cade Campbell.
Cade Campbell leading things off of Cal Berkeley. 1 for 1 with a triple and a walk. Has had himself a solid night after a lackluster opening night. First pitch from Laze. Swing and a miss. As Campbell went after the pitch, down and in. A lot of first pitch swings for this Packer squad. 0-1 now. Laze comes home. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. So Campbell falls behind 0-2 early. So he'll have to dig himself out of a hole, and if he wants to do anything here, it'll have to be with 2 strikes. 0-2 from Laze. Inside that, got him. An 0-2 count, Campbell gets drilled, but he'll head to first. Third time he's reached base tonight. Now Zane Kelly will step in. A lefty left fielder. 0 for 2 on the night. Saw a couple of at-bats last night as well. Went 0 for 1 with a walk. A walk that drove in a run with the bases loaded. Campbell off of first. He has some speed as well. First pitch breaking ball way outside as that one got away from him. Ball 1.
I think it might have been lost in communication, but I think this might be Jordan Blase. I know Bergarski said Blase, but I think it's Blase. The only Blase type name I can find is a Modesto Junior College pitcher, and I think that's him. No, looks like him. Found his Instagram. Looks like him, but
so Jordan Blase. The ball there, 2-0. Checked on Campbell, but Campbell was back standing up. 2-0 count. Blase hit the leadoff man and Cade Campbell. Now Zane Kelly trying to do damage in a 2-0 count. Check swing in the dirt, ball 3.
yeah, that is Blase. Looking at camera, it's Blase.
So 3-0 now, no one out. Runner off of first. Blase checks the runner. Fires home, that one up in the zone. So a hit batter and a walk. 2 aboard with no one out for the Prune Packers. We'll bring up Will Van Wee, right fielder. Walked and nabbed a bag earlier in this one. We'll have a mound visit here early on. Marauders coach trying to calm down Blase. A little bit of deja vu here from the last half inning. 3 state batters reach against Jaden Ferguson, and he slams the door shut and leaves them scoreless. Let's see if Jordan Blase can channel his inner Jaden Ferguson. Blase will stay in. No one out. Campbell on second. Kelly on first at the plate. Van Wee. First pitch after the mound visit from Blase. Inside, ball 1. 1-0. Chance to add some insurance here for the Packers. Right around this time when they got going last night, they posted 7 runs in the 7th inning and the 6th. Trying to get the bats going a little later once again. 2-0. That one away, 3-0 count now. 7 straight balls for Blase as he is struggling with his command right now. Calif from Houston. A 3-0 to him. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1.
This is what Blase needs to do. He really needs to focus on pounding the zone because at the end of the day, these hitters are elite, but they also have elite eyes, so they don't want to. You don't want to just try and nibble because they're going to lay off of everything.
3-1 to Van Wee. Breaking ball. Catches the inside corner, strike 2, and Blase battling back. Count full. Payoff pitch from Jordan Blase. Ball 4. So a hit batter and 2 walks loads the bases for the 9-hole hitter Tommy Brown.
Brown has the chance to just blow this game completely open.
Homered to left field last night. A solo shot. Went 1 for 3. The pair of walks as well. 1 for 2 tonight. He has a base hit and a ground out. 4-1 the score. Bases loaded, no one out. Prime opportunity for ASU's Tommy Brown. First pitch down in the zone, ball 1. And at this point as a batter, Hugo, do you start to get a little antsy because it's not throwing a lot of strikes out there, but you have bases juice. You want to swing the bat here.
Yeah, but I think you need to just sit back, kind of know your role in the lineup, and just hope to drive a few runs and wait for your pitch.
1-0. Blase fires outside, ball 2.
Looks like with the arm slot, he's just pulling that fastball. It's costing him.
Trying to get his way out of a bases loaded jam. Sounds like last inning story as well. 2-0. Blase takes a breath and fires in the dirt. That's ball 3.
Another buffet count here offered by Blase, and so that means Brown's going to get a hit. I'd kind of camp for a fastball down the middle because it seems like it's either been a fastball away, a breaking ball in the dirt, or a fastball down the middle.
Coach Gomes just gave him a thumbs up on the 3-0 count. Here it comes. Inside, that'll be strike 1. Right on the black. And 3-1. Bases loaded. Blase trying to not walk in a run. Kicks and fires. That one up in the zone. Ball 4. And Tommy Brown will walk in a run. And that'll turn the lineup over, and William Patrick will step in.
That's it for Blase. Doesn't survive an inning.
0 innings, 1 earned run, a hit batter, and 3 walks. With 4 strikeouts is the golden sombrero. What do we call that?
A regrettable outing.
The yes hitter? I guess it wasn't a yes hitter, though, because nobody got a hit.
A yes walker, maybe.
The,
The can't find the strike zone.
the least perfect game.
The 4 blind mice.
The new pitcher on the mound. Number 17. Another right-handed arm for the Marauders.
Now pitching for the Marauders. Coming in from left field, number 17, Adam Kamen.
So coming in is Adam Kamen. Was been East Bay's MVP this game if you had to pick one. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double, and has been strong in the field as well.
Well, Kamen, he's now how do I say this? He came in for Blase. There we go.
He did. Came in from left field, now taking the mound. First pitch was a little later tonight, creeping up on 8 o'clock.
These are the innings that make or break Packer baseball and how long these games are.
This feels like where innings started to get a little bit longer last night. After a little bit of wait, William Patrick will step in. A sac fly and a single. 1 for 2 on the night. Rounded out as well. Strung together a 3-hit night last night. Looking to break this game open. Bases loaded, still no one out. First pitch almost gets him up and in there.
Setting a tone.
Oh, heater, sweet chin music there. Shawn Michaels. 1-0. Kamen off the plate, ball 2. That one just outside. (2-0). That one's in there for a strike. That'll bring the count to 2-1. The count now. Kamen fires. That one looks like it caught the jersey, but didn't quite catch William Patrick. Count moves to 3-1, in danger of walking in another. That would be 5 straight free bases. 3-1. That one right down Main Street. Strike 2.
Yeah, and that one, Patrick just seems like he was hoping for another ball.
Full count now to William Patrick. Kamen will step off and get the signs again.
He needs to generate a ground ball quickly here.
Payoff pitch inside, ball 4. So 5 straight free bases given up, 4 walks and a hit batter. Score moves to 6-1, excuse me, here in the bottom of the 7th inning, or excuse me, 6th inning.
Hideki Prather's on deck, and Hideki was joking with me. We were doing a mic'd up in the Berg segment, the first episode of 2026. I told him in 2025 he'd be my first episode if he came back, and he was talking about he was talking about hitting a grand slam, and he was talking about how well he's been hitting the ball and how he feels like nothing would be better for him than to hit a grand slam to start his summer here in the Berg.
It's off to a good start already, 2 doubles. 2 for 3 on his debut 2026 performance. A grand slam would just be icing on the cake at this point. 1-0, soft liner to left field. It'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores from third. Brown will hold up at third. And an RBI single for Jack Ruckert. And the bases will stay loaded, so a grand slam opportunity for Hideki Prather in what has been a red-hot night for the Cal product. Prather steps in. Bases loaded, still no one out. That's the first hit of the inning, despite it being the third run across. First pitch, big swing from Prather, swing and a miss. I think he got a piece of that one.
He was hitting bombs in batting practice. You'll see in the video that comes out probably tomorrow or Monday. I mean, he was mashing them. Had, I believe, 3 homers in 1 trip to the plate during BP. That right field wall is calling him.
0-1 pitch, another swing there. That one fouled straight back. I think he wants it, Hugo. The way he's swinging, he's definitely got that thought in the back of his mind.
Yeah, he said he leads the team in home runs during batting practice caught by the net. So, and that net is tilted out to right field.
0-2. Big swing and a miss at an elevated fastball, and Prather will go down on strikes.
South Carolina, number 5.
And wanted a little bit too much, but here's a guy who just narrowly missed out on a grand slam yesterday. We'll see if he can do it again.
Oh, pitch, Logan Sutter breaking ball in there, strike 1. Sutter hitless so far, does have an RBI in his last at-bat on a ground out. After a huge night last night, trying to get himself on the board here. 0-1. Up in the zone, count level. Brown off of third, Patrick at second, Ruckert over at first. Only out of the inning, Prather strikeout last at bat, that one in the dirt. 2-1. It just feels like a matter of time, Hugo, before someone puts a big swing on here and busts this game more open than it already is with a 3-run inning. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 2. Logan Sutter could certainly be that guy. 2-2. Adam Kamen comes home. That one elevated. Right center field. All the way back. Caught on the warning track. Oh, just missed out on another grand slam. That's twice. He's just missed one. Tommy Brown will come in to score. Makes the score 8-1 on a sac fly, but I don't know how much he missed that one by, but it certainly wasn't much.
Well, here's another guy that homered yesterday, so see what he can do. I love it. Umpire cleans off the plate, and then Osenfort dirties it a bit. Wind is blowing heavy, though, in from left field. That surely knocked down that ball a little bit.
2 outs for Osenfort. Sutter's last time with the bases loaded, because that one's in there for strike 1, was warning track as well, but at least that one turned out to be a double.
That was warning track to the deepest part of the park.
That one definitely had some steam on it. 0-1. Kamen fires. Good stop behind the plate by Miyamoto. One. 2-away here. Runners on the corners. Breaking ball just outside. Sun's starting to creep down behind the houses here. Getting a little chilly. 2-1 the count now. Kamen set. He'll come to Osenfort. Same pitch on that breaking ball outside. Moves the count to 3-1. Osenfort, 3-1 to him. That one mashed. Right field, all the way back. Has a chance, wind swirling, makes the catch in right field. I thought that was gone off the bat. I'm not sure how that one stayed in, Hugo.
Tough break there, but that is baseball. My goodness.
So 2 warning track flyouts, but a big inning, 4 runs across in the bottom of the 6th. 8-1 the score. We'll be back after a quick break. Hugo Traverso back on the call.
Welcome back here. Hugo Traverso alongside the one and only Easton Stockford. And we have another one-of-one Sun Devil on the call with us.
Yeah, I'm here. Glad to be here.
Ryan Moffitt is back in the booth. Was the lead broadcaster last year. Ryan, a legend, a Prune Packer legend, native of Cloverdale, California, town home to Robbie Rowland and
Quite
others.
the intro. Thank you.
And Tatum Karpinski and other sports legends.
One of my great golf partners.
As the first pitch is in from Ferguson, 1-0. Ryan, you talk a little bit about golf, and the golf culture is strong here. One of the oldest courses in Sonoma County, or the oldest course in Sonoma County, one of the oldest courses in the entire Bay Area. Taman here in Healdsburg. Give Easton, who I know has played golf at least a year competitively. He knows a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot. As the 2-0 is a big swing and a miss there from McKee, but give Easton a little analysis on Taman Park.
I saw his Fungo golf highlights, so I think he would do well at Taman Golf Course.
I unfortunately think I'm a lot better at real golf than I am fungo golf. I had some
That's
struggles on hole 2. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out.
Yeah, hole 3 is going to be out tomorrow. Yeah. Rec Park is tricky. Taman's trickier. The 2-2 breaking ball is upstairs, 3-2. Yeah, Taman Park is pretty tricky. A lot of hills, very hilly golf course.
I was glad. The other day I went in with 10 balls, walked out with 7. So that's a good day of golf for me.
It's a good day. 3-2 on the way, the payoff from Ferguson. Big swing and a miss. The fastball blown right past his bat. That is now 4 strikeouts in a row for Ferguson.
He is red hot right now. Got 3 on to start, but 4 straight Ks, and he's really found a groove here and hit his stride nicely.
Now, Ryan, how does it feel to be back here in the Berg for another summer, and back here specifically as Omamoto hits this one into dead right field? Van Wee is under it. He makes the catch.
Yeah, it feels real good, Hugo. I mean, just this park, the history here, and the history that I have personally here, it's always a good vibe coming back in. And, I mean, getting to see old faces, you, Natalie Norman, president of the team, and all the new faces, getting to see Easton, fellow Arizona State Sun Devil, and Julian Corey. It's just a good time. How can you have a bad time watching summer baseball?
Exactly. And now 2 down for Drew Hamburger. Actually, I believe the Hamburglar has been pinch hit for.
The Hamburglar.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he hasn't gotten on base because we could call him that when he steals a base. But 2 strikeouts and a ground out to the pitcher proves indecisive. The 1-0. The pitch is upstairs, 2-0.
Only one burger left in the lineup. We've downgraded to a single.
Yeah, what we've been talking actually a lot about in and out orders. Talked to Julian, talked to Easton about this, talked to Hideki about
he gets
his.
something crazy. That dude's an animal.
Well, the people will find out when the mic'd up interview comes out. 2-0 is a fastball blown right past the bat of who's ever number 32, whoever that is. But what is your go-to in and out order?
Oh, I'm a meat lover. I mean, meat through and through. It doesn't matter. You can't load enough patties up for me.
2-1, grounded to short, fumbled by Ruckert, and he can't make the play. So 32 reaches on air, and the Marauders are not completely out of business with 2 down. Second error on the night for the Packers. Ryan, would you like to call this next at
That's
bat?
all you, Hugo. I can't. I'm out of my element. I think I've been out of commission for too long.
Surely you can give us one batter.
Come on. This is Adam Kameen. Ferguson on the mound.
Oh, you're having me call it. Adam
Yes.
Kaveen. All right, Adam Kaveen deals. That's going to be called for ball number 1. Or no. What are we at? Is this scoreboard man correct?
Yes.
I can trust him.
1-0.
All right.
1-0. It's Kameen at the plate.
Oh, okay. So you're setting me up for
Adam
absolute
came in
failure.
at the plate, and then Ferguson on the mound.
All right, getting used to this team. Here's Ferguson dealing the 1-0, and swung on and missed. Make it 1-1 now for Kameen. I got no details on Ferguson. Hugo, feed me some details on Mr. Ferguson.
One of the best prospects out of the state of Missouri, was number 4 ranked pitcher out of Missouri his senior year, committed to Texas, now in the transfer portal.
No joke of a pitcher, but he beams. Kameen right there in the back. He's going to slowly make his way over to first. Hugo, I might be bad luck. You might need to take the reins back.
Oh, Marty Rosales is now coming to the plate from Solano College, but I mean, it's great to have you back, Ryan. I got to ask you, I mean, you did a lot of photography work this year. Right. I mean, you are wild with the camera. And you do a great job. That. So, is that potentially a career opening for you? Are you looking to do some photography?
I don't think so, but I do definitely take advantage of the opportunities we get there and the press passes that we can acquire. I mean, a free concert and a free event's always going to be enticing to me, and luckily I can take some pretty good pictures and make something good out of it to show that I was there. So, I mean, we'll see. It's definitely a passion that I've picked up.
Hondo Fest isn't cheap. I was looking at it, and a free photo pass to that. I don't take photos, but I can try if I can go for free.
Take it. I mean, I took one class, and then I said, I think I know enough. And you can bypass your way. Just be a good editor, and that's all.
I mean, your pictures were pretty amazing, Ryan. So.
I appreciate that, Hugo.
1-0 now. Ferguson looks the runner back, then pumps in a strike to Rosales. 1-1. But, yeah, I mean, I got to ask you, you're heading into senior year. What are you looking to do after senior year?
Don't stress me out too much, Hugo. Avoid homelessness. That's the goal right now. Graduate, get that degree, and then hopefully find a job. The hardest part.
Yeah. 1-1, 2 down, and that one's in the dirt. 2-1. I know people that if you say job around them, they treat it like it's a bad word. Very bad word.
Oh, yeah.
J-O-B, employment.
Unemployment's too much fun. I don't like hearing that J word.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside part of the plate.
You seem like someone that runs from hard work, Hugo.
I think
Would I be wrong?
I don't. He ran back home a couple times today.
All right, but it was a light jog. I assume it's a light jog. He's never running.
But it was to get a pencil to work, so maybe he's running to the hard work.
2-2. Struck him out. Caught the outside part of the plate. Oh, my goodness. Mastery in 2 innings of work for Jaden Ferguson. He picks up 5 Ks. Well, Brian, time to get up and stretch. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Hugo. Thanks, Easton.
All right, we'll pause, but stay up for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the ball.
Well, welcome back here to Recreation Park. Cade Campbell leads off here, bottom of the 7th inning. Great to have Ryan Moffitt back on. New pitcher, number 31, and it's a high fastball from him. It's in for a called ball 1. 1-0. Eight to 1. The Packers lead it. Campbell, the Cal product, waits. The 1-0 is inside, and for a second time in a row, he is hit.
Taking a beating in this one.
Yeah, the Packers players at the end of the year, we have kind of a tally to see who has been hit the most. I believe last year was Alex Leopard. And Leopard, he's on the team this year, but I haven't seen him. Listed as on the team, haven't seen him play just yet. But UCSD still has their finals over the next 2 weeks, so we'll probably see him a little bit later. Here's the first offering to Zane Kelly. It's outside, or no. Is that called a strike? That was called a strike. Okay. 0-1. Kelly, the Aztec, he beat finals. Breaking ball on the same spot, called a ball. 1-1. Lermo is telling me before the game that he has to drive back up to Davis next week to do 3 of his finals. The 1-1. His last final is upstairs, 2-1. His last final is on Thursday. So we get the luck of having an early end to our school years.
I think I was done with finals like a month ago.
Yeah, Syracuse would be the same if I was there. The 2-1. It's upstairs and outside. 3-1. Yeah, Newman finished around mid-May, so I can't complain about that. It's crazy.
I think I finished August, last week of May, moved out first week of, or no, I don't know.
3-1, the pitch. Inside, and Kelly walks. So the 7th inning starts the same as the 6th. And the Packers now will turn to Will Van Wee to try and keep the line moving.
It's kind of a tough little tongue twister there. It's like the Prune Packer pulled pork patty and Will Van Wee are our 2 tongue twisters of the day. Try them at home.
31 kicks and fires, and the first offering is inside for a called ball. 1-0. Yeah, I mean, a lot of tongue twisters out here for the Packers. Prune Packer Beer Bratter. 1-0. That's fouled off to the right and out of play. That is the name given to the
signature pizza at Pizzeria, I believe.
Pizzeria. We'll have to head out there and try it sometime. I was there when it was created, and it's pretty good.
It's right up by me, I believe, up in Santa Rosa.
1-1 with nobody out and upstairs. It's in Windsor.
It's in Windsor. It's by Mr. Corey.
Yeah, it's at the Bell Village off of Old Redwood Highway. Oliver's, some other famous local spots, Machado Burgers. The 2-1. Less famous, the Animal Hospital. 3-1.
That's that one came out of right field.
3-1. Upstairs, and Will Van Wee walks.
A lot of walks here. Campbell hit. Kelly walks. Van Wee walks. For the second time in 2 innings, Tony Brown's got the bases loaded.
Well, we get a little bit of a round of applause for Jacob McAtee, the ball boy. His sister Lily was on the junior fair board here in Healdsburg. And he's currently at St. John's. I, funny enough, got to teach him PE this year as part of my service project. His fastball is outside, 1-0. Tommy Brown.
You think you could be a ball boy?
I always got asked to be, and I never was. I was for the high school ones. The 1-0 is fouled off to the left and out of play. 1-1. I mean, it's a totally different thing being here at Rec Park. I mean, you're playing a high school game here. You are sitting in a dugout that is a traditional dugout. It's not something, you're not sitting in something that's, out of the ground that you would sit in for a Little League game. The 1-1, the pitch, and this one's lined into right field on the one hop. 1 run scores, and Joey Gomes is going to throw up the stop sign as he'll keep Kelly at third. A run scores, and the Packers lead 9-1.
We talked about it earlier in the game with the amount of balls being thrown by this Marauders squad. Just being patient, waiting for your pitch. Really good job by Tommy Brown. Just stayed patient, waited for his pitch. Has walked twice this game and shot a ball the other way for an RBI single.
And now it's the top of the order with William Patrick and then Jack Ruckert. Here's the pitch, and this is a hard ground ball to short. Picked up there by the shortstop. Throw to first. Not in time. It looked in time, but a run comes across to score on the infield single and another RBI. It is now 10-1 Packers. I think if we could have review there, that was a really close call, but a great play made by the shortstop. I think potentially an out there.
Looks like on deck. Got a bit of a change here. Yesterday's opening day starter, Caleb Kimball, is going to get an at-bat. He's a two-way player out of Houston. Pitched 4 scoreless and hitless yesterday, and now going to get to take some cuts here. Some take VP, and he can swing it.
Yeah, he wasn't ranked out of high school as a pitcher. He was ranked as an outfielder, 47th best outfielder. Pitch, big swing and a miss from Ruckert. Count moves to 1-1. But yeah, that's why I think we're not seeing some of the Davis guys, some of the UC guys, because they haven't finished finals yet and their school year isn't over, so they technically cannot play summer ball just yet. The 1-1, that's in the dirt, 2-1.
Great stop there behind the plate. Don't think that's Yomo.
It's not Miyamoto, no. It's not Miyamoto anymore. 2-1 now. Coming from number 31. This one is clubbed deep in right field, but foul. Yeah, but it's kind of brutal for some of these UCs and CSUs that are switching to. They are switching now to the semester system over from quarters. So these kids are getting maybe a 5-week summer, which is just brutal. Finishing school around mid-June and starting mid-August. That one's upstairs. We're called ball 3-2. So totally ends any opportunity for some of those students to, get jobs over the summer and work.
I actually think Caleb Kimball was supposed to pinch hit for Ruckert here. Based on what Coach Gomes just did, he thought he was supposed to go for Ruckert, going for Becky Prather instead.
Well, it's a walk for Ruckert. And it brings home another run. So now 3 runs. And I think that might be the day for 31.
A lot of runs walked in. Gotten on base a lot. Prune Packers stranded 11 runners on base yesterday and have stranded quite a few this game. But it's tough when you're getting on base as much as they have in these last couple of innings to continuously drive everyone in.
Well, during the break and the mound visit, I'd like to congratulate intern C.C. Brenner for a great rendition of the 7th inning stretch and take me out to the ball game.
Great voice. Going to be singing the anthem, helping out this year.
Yeah, she's
operations.
She's a great talent on the acting side in the theater, and we have her brother helping us out up here, Nolan. Here's the first offering to Kimball. It's inside, 1-0. Let's see if he can use the bat like a guitar and strum his way on base. The 1-0, the pitch, way inside. Kimball gets out of the way, 2-0.
That one strummed him.
Indeed it did. Kimball is not the only two-way player we could be seeing. Jack Pizzolo from UC Davis, he could take some hacks. The 2-0 is Kimball fouls this one off. I mean, I would only think he might. I mean, batting .389 senior year of high school, got injured a little bit before the season, wanted to focus more on commanding himself as a pitcher. But he might go two-way from what I've been hearing. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, gets past the catcher. Runner coming home is going to be Brown, and he is safe.
It was actually a close play at the plate. Tommy Brown didn't really feel like sliding there, I guess. Just strolled home and was safe.
Yeah, nice little walk here in Central Park.
Just casual play at the plate from Tommy Brown. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. That was kind of a bang-bang play there. He was almost out.
And well, he scores, and it is now 12-1 Packers, so replicating last night's success. Kimball waiting the pitch. Kimball fouls this one off to stay alive, 3-2.
Very similar to last night as well, to where the offense took a little while to get into gear, but once they did, they put their foot to the floor, and they've dominated on both sides this game.
Well, now the count at 3-2 with nobody out, runners on second and third. The pitch to Kimball. He swings and clubs this one out into deep right field. Moving back on it is McKee, and he'll watch it fall foul. The wind pushing it so far over. I think a ball would fall foul if you even put it out towards the Bernstein Orthodontics, that orange sign out in right field. I love it this year. They're not covering up the Healdsburg lettering. The 3-2 in the dirt, and Kimball walks. So now walk number 4 on the inning. So 8 walks between the last 2 innings, and 10 today completely. Mind you, Taylor Hahn only had 1 walk in his entire outing, as now Logan Sutter will step to the plate. Here's the pitch, and this one's in the dirt for ball 1, 1-0. Sutter tagged 2 RBIs on to his 2026 resume. Today he's got a ground out to short and a sac fly to right field, both for RBIs. 1-0, and the pitcher steps off. The 1-0. Sutter watches that one as it dances just above at collarbone level for a called ball. 2-0. Nobody out, runners on every bag. So that one's outside. 3-0. This is where the Packers games get really long, is these long at-bats, these long walks. Marauders seem to have lost all hope. 3-0 on the way. Sutter clubs this one on the ground and under the glove of Herberger into left field. 1 run scores. Gomes sends another around. 2 runs will score. And now runners on the corners. The South Carolina Gamecock tacks on 2 more RBIs. He's up to 8 on the year.
4 RBIs per game. That's pretty incredible, even just through a 2-game span. He is rolling at the dish right now. Even if he isn't getting on base, he's finding the ways to just bring runs across.
Well, here comes Matthew Osenfort. He's flown out to the deepest parts of the ballpark, ultimately bringing home a run. Still nobody out as it's 14-1 Packers. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. 1-0. Really shows how good pitching can be on some of these teams. And the Marauders started with a guy who we thought would get knocked around, but Hahn, to our surprise, delivers 5 innings, only allowing 1 run. Here's the pitch. That one's upstairs. 2-0. Or, excuse me, allowed 4 runs, but 1 run in the first 4 innings. So a pretty solid night for him, all things considered. But Blase and 31 have just not been able to bring it together as that one's inside. Count moves to 3-0 yet again. I think at this point, some of these hitters are just swinging at something because they want to go home. This one's in there for a called strike. I think the umpire wants to make things interesting, though. You gotta love it. The analytics squad tracking pitches and watching the Stanley Cup Finals. 4-4 currently between the Knights and Hurricanes. As, well, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Osenfort has walked. Now 5 walks, and that should be the day for 31. The Packers bat around with 6 free passes and 3 hits.
I will say, while we have a moment, that Stanley Cup series has been absolutely phenomenal to watch. In overtime now, again, went into overtime in Game 2. Seth Jarvis scores the game winner there. Vegas took Game 1, now back in Vegas. So this one's going 7, and I can't wait.
Yeah, so new pitcher in the ball game for the Marauders. They're kind of running out of arms here. They've got a game on Monday between them. They are technically the East Bay Marauders now, and they will be facing off against the Petaluma Leghorns, local American Legion team. They opened up their season against the Sonoma Stompers. And they got trolloped by the Stompers, but that's going to happen when you're an American Legion team facing college pitching. We'll see. Leghorns always make things interesting, and I think that I would favor them almost in today's matchup with today's Marauders. All you got to do is just kind of sit back, keep the bat on your shoulder, and you should score at least 7 or 8 runs, maybe.
I think they've scored 7 or 8 off of walks here in this one. Any predictions? Cade Campbell's coming back up. 1 for 1 in 4 plate appearances, a walk, 2 hit by pitches, and a triple. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think he's going to get hit by a pitch.
If he gets hit by a pitch, he might have to be our player of the game.
Yeah, honestly, 3 hit by pitches, unreal.
That's just as impressive as maybe a 3 home run game, 3 hit game.
Yeah, we'll have to see because Hideki Prather gets pulled 2 for 4 night with an RBI. Logan Sutter 1 for
5.
1 for
4
with 4 RBIs.
Not often you see a guy go 1 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
Yeah, well, sometimes you get a grand slam like you had in the Giants game earlier this weekend against the Cubs. Two RBIs from Tommy Brown, 2 RBI from William Patrick, and 2 RBI from Jack Ruckert. I mean, I think we'll have to think about it, but Cooper Rummel will definitely be a good shout for a post-game press conference potentially, and if not player of the game, we'll see. Hideki, though, has had himself one heck of a opening night. He was clubbing the ball, as you'll see in that video that will come out very soon.
Hey, player of the night's got to be the plate discipline from the Packers. Drawn a lot of walks, been hit by a couple of pitches, and just manufactured runs.
Well, the first pitch is a filthy one to Campbell as he swings and misses at the offering there. Oh and 1 now. Here's the offering, and he goes right back to the same spot. Campbell rightfully spits on it. 1 and 1. One on the way. Breaking ball. Campbell checks his swing, holds back. Is it still 3v3 OT? Well, 2-1 is club to the left on the ground and foul. Is it still 3v3 OT for the Stanley Cup final, or is it full?
5-on-5, 20-minute periods for the Stanley Cup as compared to the normal 3-on-3, 5 minutes in the regular season. So that's why you see a lot of those games go 2-3 overtimes a lot of the time.
2-2 on the way. Upstairs, count runs full. I honestly, from the beginning, have not been the biggest opponent of the 3-on-3 overtimes, of the 3-on-3 games for the All-Star games. I like the 4 nations, but the 3-2 is upstairs and another walk, so status quo remains the same as Kimball will come across to score.
Fifth time Campbell's reached base.
Yeah, I mean, he could honestly Plate discipline. Well, Zane Kelly will come to the plate again. Crazy to think that the Packers still have another half inning to go of being at the plate. So first offering to Kelly is a fastball outside. One 0 now to Kelly. Here's the pitch. There it is, 2-0. High and outside. I think it might be time to tell the Marauders pitchers that the scouts have left, and it might be time to switch from throwing for velocity to throwing for control. The 2-0, not that they had any, but 3-0, high and outside.
They might be the player of the game.
Yeah, they might actually. The pitching staff has gifted so many runs. That is the player of the game. 3-0. The pitch. Well, unless you make the plate about 15 times as big, this is where people ask for a mercy rule. Zane Kelly walks for a third consecutive time, this time bringing home a run. And now we're going to see Brandon Mann take an at-bat. Brandon Mann is batting, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a big individual at the plate. Played tight end at Michigan.
First pitch is high and inside. You would think that Joey did this so that he could expand the plate. I think the catcher knows that he's a pitcher, so he's going to head out there. I think I think it's going to be Kimball actually who's going to come out and play right field potentially. If not Kimball, then I don't know. Maybe Dane Morrow will come out.
Real quick, I want to read the last 11 at-bats for the Prune Packers. Hit by pitch, walk, walk, single, 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 walk, 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 walk.
It's a lot of walking.
Getting their steps in.
Yeah. 1-0. And Brandon Mann takes a healthy yak and fouls it off. He's wearing Will Van Wee's batting gloves now. It initially came to the plate with no batting gloves. 1-1 now. Still nobody out with the bases loaded. The 1-1. Swing, and this one's fouled straight back. Great hack there from B-Man.
This is the most excited the dugout's been all game. Everyone on the feed, up on the fence.
The 1-2 now. Bags just swing and a miss, and Brandon Mann goes down swinging. I'd actually like for the Packers to do this more and more. Well, here comes Tommy Brown. Brown, he could be a shout. 2 for 3, 2 RBI.
Single and a walk. 2 singles and a walk. A chance, bases loaded here as well. Same inning same inning the Packers scored 7 in, I guess, last night. I don't know how many they're at now. I've lost count.
They would be, that one's in there for a called strike. They would be at 8, 16-1.
Getting better every game.
8 on 3 hits. 1-1. The pitch. And this one's clubbed into shallow right field. Coming in on it is Kamen. No, he'll give it off for Herberger, and Herberger lost it. Luckily for him, it drops foul.
It's a weird looking strike, Hugo.
Yeah. And then like, a few weeks ago, I called that NBL tournament, and Montgomery, their big issue, their big blunder is that their relievers can't throw strikes. And so they gave up 8 consecutive walks, and I thought that was long. This is by far, as the 1-2 comes in, and it's high and inside, 2-2. This now extending beyond what I initially believed. I have to wake up tomorrow at 4 in the morning. 2-2, swung on in club now, grounded, foul down the third base line. I think we've all been here at work, but broadcasters, there's a variable. My mom likes to ask me, when are you going to be home? Well, it might be 10, it might be 8, it might be midnight. We'll see. 1 and 2. That's in the dirt, skips away. They're going to send the runner. It's going to be a play at the plate, the slide in, and he is safe. Osen Ford around to score.
You know, if we're going to be stuck at work, I wouldn't pick to be stuck at work doing anything else anywhere else. So
I agree.
good place to be stuck at work here.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, we are approaching 3 hours, but it's not like it's going to be too crazy. And the Packers do get the next 2 days off, which is going to be very nice before they come back and play the Athletic Edge Express on June 9th as the pitch is outside. And Farmer walks, or excuse me, Brown. Keep thinking of Tommy Farmer, the old Packer. Nolan right now is tapping his head for ABS as that one was in the zone upon review. I thought you were tapping your head, Nolan, for please, Lord, save me now. As the first offering now working quickly to Raul Valdivia. Raul at the plate now. You gotta love it. Pinch hitting for William Patrick, another pitcher, and another Cardinal Newman grad. And he gets a nice swing on it to short for one. On the way to first, double play. And we are saved. Raul Valdivia puts a nice swing on that one, but he does ground into the classic 6-4-3 double play. However, the Packers do tack on 9 runs. That is 9 runs. We'll be back for the 8th inning in just a moment. Welcome back. New pitcher, it is Duncan Russell. 17-1, that is right, 17-1, 9 runs in the bottom of the 7th for the Pack. They've scored 17 unanswered. And the return of Fat Bottom Girls by Queen here at Recreation Park. One of the great walk-up songs. Kate Ladahoff from Michigan had it last year. And Duncan Russell clearly getting some inspiration from that coming in here after his first year at Cal, where he posted 13.50 ERA. His first pitch is a foul straight back into the chain link. Camera survives.
It's holding up pretty well back there.
Yeah, against
for the season.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Hopefully you guys don't have to change it a lot.
If we go once every 2 games, I think that'll play for the year.
You'll be lucky if that's it.
Maybe we
Oh,
can figure out an alternate solution.
hopefully. 0-1 is outside 1-1. Rockwood coming up. He walked his last time up. Russell pitched for the Packers, pitched a solid like 5 innings last year, around 5 innings. Product out of Bishop O'Dowd High School. The 1-1, really firm fastball. He's got great stuff. Initially committed to Northwestern and then flipped to Cal last second, and he's been loving it. He's a Oakland born and bred guy. He seems to love it out in the East Bay. The 2-1 now from Russell. Swing and a miss.
Was out in the East Bay for the first time earlier today. First time I saw the Bay. Drove through San Rafael to get my new car after mine broke down.
2-2 on the way. Swing, and that one's fouled off. He must have driven over the Richmond Bridge.
I think I drove over the San Rafael.
Yeah, San Rafael Richmond Bridge.
Is that what it is? Got a little sneak peek of the Golden Gate Bridge from there. I have to make it out there sometime to see it up close and personal.
The 2-2 on the way is way inside, and Rockwood gets out of it. Well, I'm sure one of these Mondays we'll do I mean, you're going to be down for a Giants game, but one of these Mondays we'll do a Packers interns go golfing in San Francisco.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Here's the pitch, swing, and this one's fouled straight back. Camera's still alive. Rockwood battling here against Russell.
What about a little fungo golf at the Golden Gate Bridge?
We could do that. Could do fungo golf at the Golden Gate
I
Bridge.
feel like we could probably parlay the two.
We could pull it off, yeah. And then, I mean, Golden Gate Park is such a great 9-hole little course there. 3-2 is in there for a called strike 3. Upon looking at ABS, it would just clip the strike zone there. That was a strike, says Eli, our intern.
Analytics team to our right. Shout out to them. Feeding us some stats, strikes, balls, velos, exit velos, all the good stuff all game long, all season long. A lot goes on behind the scenes here. A lot bigger crew than you would think.
Well, Blake Valentine now to the plate, number 16. 0-1 to him from Russell. Russell kicks and delivers. This one is swung on and hit high and deep. Patrick has it, and he makes the catch. I don't even know if that is Patrick out there.
So what I do notice is Brandon Mann's in left field.
Oh,
So
my goodness. So I can only imagine that it is Raul Valdivia in center.
It's hard to tell from where we're at, but it does kind of look like him a little bit.
I, funny enough, have a solution for that.
And I know it's not William Patrick.
So the offering from Russell is outside ball 1. One second, digging in my backpack for it. The 1-0 is inside 2-0. There it is.
Master of multitasking here.
Well, yeah, when you don't have a camera on you 24/7, you know, you can pull some stuff off.
Pulling out the binoculars.
So the 2-0 is inside 3-0. Shooting through this chain link fence. Here we go. There we go. We got something out there. It's trying to focus. That is not Raul. The pitch inside, and he walks. Trying to tell by the shoes.
It's kind of tough.
Got a great look on it, but that the camo. I think that's Logan Sutter.
Sutter's no longer. Sutter is at second, no?
He is. Here's the pitch.
Is he out in center too?
Yeah, he's at second. So definitely not Sutter. Don't know who that is actually. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That moves to 0-2. think it might actually be Raul.
We'll see when he runs in here.
Yeah, 0-2. Russell trying to get out of the inning. The pitch. Inside, 1-2. I'll have to ask Coach Gomes in the post-game press conference about that.
Interesting look. You understand Caleb Kimball. He's typically a two-way guy, but I don't think Raul and Brandon Mann are.
And the idea is not to, as the big swing and miss, strikes him out. So
let's look as he runs in here, yeah. Packers will be back in Healdsburg on Tuesday, playing the Athletic Edge at 6 o'clock Tuesday. The Athletic
that is Raul.
There you go. So Brandon Mann and Raul out in left and center field.
Well, we'll be right back. Bottom of the 8th inning. Packers have a chance to add a few more on as they lead 17-1.
San Diego State, number 18, Simon Lemke.
Well, Simon Lemke now coming to the plate. I believe that's another pitcher, potentially. No, actually, correct me. First pitch to him is low for a called ball. Let's check. I don't think that's a pitcher, actually.
Let's have a look here.
I have my board, so I don't know.
Simon Lemke.
Second offering to him is low, so 2-0.
Not seeing him on the batter side, so it must be a pitcher.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, pitcher. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, and you can see why he's a pitcher with that swing. that was swinging for the fences and walking out of the box already. 2-1, that looks like me out there. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Bit of a golf swing there.
I was about to say, it looks like my golf swing.
Yeah. He was trying to put that one on the green, about 100 yards out. Funny enough, 150-yard shot's a home run. 2-2. This one's lined up the middle. Does he get down? No, it doesn't. Oh, my goodness. Simon Lemke.
Dugout loves it.
You got to think, if you can throw quick, you must be able to hit what you can throw. So a great job there by Lemke, and now it's going to be Caleb Kimball.
This guy can actually hit.
First offering to Kimball, and he watches that one in for a called strike across the letters. You can tell, I mean, by the way that he approaches each pitch, there is some hesitation. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Here's the offering. This one is hit in the air on the infield. In on it is the second baseman, and he will make the play. And so now Logan Sutter will come to the plate.
Logan Sutter.
And I can imagine Sutter probably wants to get some sleep, go do something on Sunday. So we might see just some quick hacks here. With 2 down. The pitch. Swing, and this one's grounded under the legs of Herberger. My goodness.
Stanley Cup game going on. That one went through the 5-hole.
University of Michigan, number 12, Matthew.
That was tough. Oh my goodness. Another error. This is just turning into an errorama. Here's the pitch and a quick swing there from Osenfort. He'll roll out to second base, and the Packers will hopefully be done on the batting side of things as Easton Stockford will take you the rest of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Packers will bring in a new pitcher to close things out.
It's an absolute battering here at Rec Park. New pitcher in for the Prune Packers, 17-1 the score. Bryce Cox on the mound, 6'3", 210 pounds out of Petaluma, California. The righty out of Casa Grande High School. Started his collegiate career at Santa Rosa Junior College.
Yeah, SRJC kid. I mean, another great example of what that program can do for you, and do to you. I mean, he is incredible. He was so good at Casa Grande, a high school obviously known for great pitching. Austin Steves, current reliever for Stanford, went to Casa Grande, and then he went to the JC and loved it.
First pitch from Cox right down Broadway, strike one, and don't think this one will qualify for a save opportunity, but he'll take us the rest of the way. 0-1. Cox set, here he comes. That one inside almost got him. Leaping out of the way there, number 23. It's a pinch hitter, or rather 25. Still a pinch hitter though.
Yeah, the Marauders have left 11 guys on base today.
1-1 the count. Coming home, that is just up in the zone. Jaden Ferguson stranded 3 alone in his first inning. Struck out 3 straight. Went on to strike out a 4th inning after. 2-1. Cox fires, breaking ball in there, strike 2. It's starting to get a little chilly out here in the Berg. Wind blowing in from left field still, but sun is no longer helping us out. 2-2, no one out. Cox the leadoff man, that slashed foul. Two once again. Cox set. There he goes. That one fouled away again. Brandon Mann still out there in left field. Same with Raul. Two for a third time. That one up in the zone. Count moves to full.
Yeah, Raul actually in high school played shortstop for a bit and also second base. He was a guy who kind of bounced around the positions and then also played closer and went to the JC.
Payoff pitch just out of the zone, and that'll be a walk for Bryce Cox, leadoff man aboard.
Actually, Valdivia, Menlo, then the JC, Menlo College D2, then transferred back to the JC, was the closer there with Bryce Cox. Unreal, transfers to Sacramento State, and he only saw one game due to injury this year.
Cox comes home, that one up in the zone. Kaz Yamamoto stepping up, has a double, a single, a walk, ground out, and a fly out. It's 5 at-bats today. 1-0. That one, bottom of the zone, strike one.
It's always weird in summer ball because Syrup only threw 3, so technically Cooper Rummel's in line for the win.
1-1, swung on and missed. Yeah, the Syrup giving up the only run early on in that one.
Actually, regardless, Cooper Rummel was the pitcher on the mound when they
scored all the runs.
Yeah, so he's in line for the win. The loss, unfortunately for him, Taylor Hahn.
That one slashed foul. Hahn threw a solid game, kept them in it. Had it at a 4-1 game upon his departure. Went 5 innings, 4 earned runs, and then kind of fell apart from there. He dominated early on as well. 1-2 down in the zone. Counting 16 walks for the Prune Packers today. 2-2 comes home, right back out the mound. Over to short, cross to first, double play. So how about a 1-6-3 double play? 2 away now. And the Prune Packers are 1 out away from sweeping opening weekend. Two outs now. Bryce Cox after turning the double play. First pitch in the dirt, picked on a hop by Tommy Brown, ball 1.
This will be huge for Cox. I mean, I know a lot of these JC guys came to watch the Packers when they were younger.
That one swung on and missed. Blew the doors off him there. Brings the count to 1-1.
You would think it a little bit weird, but funny enough, Southeastern Missouri State does recruit very heavily from around here.
That one nasty breaking ball. Swung on and missed, and 1 strike away.
It's always the weird.
Some scattered claps through the crowd that is mostly left, and here they all come. Dugout, crowd, 2-1, fouled off. 17-1 seems like an exhibition at this point, but still the energy from who is left in this Healdsburg crowd. The 1-2 once again. Bryce Cox kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Bryce Cox slams the door shut. A dominant win For the Prune Packers, 17-1, the winning pitcher, as we were talking about, Cooper Rummel. And then the losing pitcher, Taylor Hahn, in his 5 innings pitch. A dominant performance on offense for the Prune Packers as well. As I said, right around 15 walks, couple hit by pitches, found a way to get on base and get the job done. I'll give the mic over to Julian Corey. He'll hop in for a post-game wrap with Hugo Traverso. But I wish you all a good night, and I'll send it to them.
Thank you so much, Easton. Easton, gonna head on out and get our player of the game before the post-game press conference. We welcome in Julian Corey. Julian, opening weekend as a beat reporter. How's it feel?
It's been pretty good. You know, the team's been really fun to watch so far. I feel like we've seen a pretty good combination of things that this team might be able to carry into a deep run.
Yeah, I mean, what a night tonight. 17 runs, but something really notable to mention, only 9 hits on those 17 runs. And, I mean, a pair of errors for both teams. Tough go for the Marauders. They opened things up with a run, and they started the game off pretty strong. Taylor Hahn was gunning, and, I mean, they kind of had Zach Syrup's number. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Just reflecting on Syrup's night, you know, what'd you think?
I mean, I was going to say the Marauders were on Syrup's fastball pretty early on there. They kind of, it seemed like they were sitting on it the whole time, trying to take it the other way. What Zach did really well was use that to his leverage. He was able to take the fastball that was getting hit, throw it out of that same tunnel, and turn it into a changeup, and that started to get the swing and miss and the ground ball. The key for the Packers pitching staff is really just going to be having the ability to get in the zone consistently as the season goes on. We saw with the Marauders today, you mentioned they couldn't keep the ball in the zone, right? And the Packers had as many earned runs as walks. So for the Packers, a team that we know is going to hit, but against top-tier teams, maybe like the Lincoln Potters, for example, where hitting might not be as much of a premium, staying in the zone is going to be really important.
Well, yeah, I mean, Cooper Rummel was unreal tonight on the pitching side of things. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Jaden Ferguson, his former college teammate, 2 innings with 5 strikeouts. I mean, got in that little bit of that jam early on, but solid so far. For the Packers, though, on that side, on the offensive side, we'll get to that in a moment, but yeah, reflecting a little bit on the Longhorns.
I was going to say, I mean, you know, scouts in attendance tonight, and Rummel was running up the gun to 94, 95. It was really up there, but arguably the better performance from his teammate Ferguson. I mean, the ability to work out of a self-made, bases-loaded jam, and not only work out of it, but he also struck out the side. That shows some real grit, and that's really impressive.
Yeah, that was incredibly impressive. The Packers just, it was absolutely a journey to first base for a lot of them. A lot of walks tonight gifted by this pitching staff, and Packers, I mean, their pitching staff gifted some walks, but 16 for the Marauders, and that was tough. Taylor Hahn gives a great performance, but the bullpen can't hold up. They give up 9 runs in that 7th inning, and you know this offense very consistent from last year, showing up late in games.
I think that's the thing with the Packers, right? You mentioned Hahn. He had an incredible performance. I mean, we're going into the 5th inning looking at each other like this could really be a game here. But the thing, like I just mentioned with this Packers offense, is their ability to hit late in games, like you said. It comes to a point where their opponents become outmatched by the bats in the later innings, and the later innings most of the time are going to end up being the ones that are the most vital to the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, late inning hitting, we'll see what the Pack can do if they can keep it consistent tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, rather on Tuesday, when they face off against the Athletic Edge Express, your former team, Julian, a team that put the Packers on the rocks the past 2 years. I think, did they beat them last year? I believe they got us last year.
It was close. I know it was close for sure. I don't fully remember.
But Express is always a great team, and they've only been scheduled once this year because of that. Because in the past couple years, they've gotten the Packers. So we'll see if they can get them again. Jeff England, he's had the Packers number the past few years. What do you think Packers need to look into with that Express team that you once played for?
I mean, England runs a great program over there, and I think it's really emphasized staying in the zone. big theme that we've talked about all night, but he has a real focus on getting his pitchers to throw strikes and pound the zone and letting the hitters get themselves out. Problem is, these Packer hitters have shown they can be absolutely lethal, and even with the balls that died at the warning track today, maybe just a mile an hour harder, those get out, and we're looking at an even bigger score.
Well, we'll see you on Tuesday, 6 p.m. It'll be Easton Stockford and Julian Corey on the call. Nolan Brenner will join them in spotted moments. But for all of us here in Healdsburg, our analytics team, our entire intern team, and then for Nolan Brenner, Julian Corey, Easton Stockford, and myself, Hugo Traverso, an excellent night to opening weekend. 2-0, the Packers are after a 17-1 win over the Marauders, and they outscore their opponents on opening weekend 29-2. Thank you all for tuning in. We wish you a happy weekend.